I think you can lead a creative life, live your life like a masterpiece. And it doesn't necessarily have to be doing, art like paintings. That is just creating a life. I've been doing sculpture for quite a while now. I started when I was in Rhodesia back in the 70s. I think most of your learning is experience, and particularly in art, you want to express yourself and find out who you are through your art. Of course, you're influenced by people. I was influenced by the Cubist group, Braque and Picasso, and I'm influenced by Henry Moore and David Smith and different sculptors. But I don't want to do anything like somebody else. I want to find out what I'm about. My main thing is conceptualizing it, designing it, getting the materials. I don't care who helps put them together, just as long as it's done. I can make a quicker statement with sculpture than I can with painting. It's a passion and a purpose for me. It's what I enjoy doing most and hopefully make a difference. I guess maybe up here where I've got all this stuff, I may have 40 or 50 pieces, and I'm continuing to do it. And I sell some occasionally, but mostly I do it because I like the fact that people in the county don't have to go to Washington to see work like sort of like this, or to Raleigh, and a lot of people come here and enjoy it, and that's a pleasure for me. These are dies. You can see they're real sharp, so we cut a shape out for the foot and the whole sort of thing all around there, and I started welding them together. Really didn't know where I was going with it, and ended up doing this bird. Large doesn't necessarily mean better. However, I do like to do large pieces, and they're held to carry someplace. I'd rather just as soon and not go anyplace. It's like a child or something. If you really like it, you don't want to leave it. I'd rather leave it with one of my kids. I got 4 kids. And then to have it go someplace else, a lot of times. I'll just leave it here in the county. I love this county. My roots go very deep here. Wherever I went, I knew I would come back here. And it's a matter of some kind of stewardship to give back a little bit. I mean, nothing is really worth having if you can't share it. And I can share right much here. They tell me at the Chamber of Commerce, and more people call up where they want to know where this place is. I didn't start it that way. I didn't start it for that reason. I just started doing stuff and had to have a place to put it. Well, I'm not going to put it in the woods, I had a field up there that used to be a tobacco field, so I put it in there. And it's just evolved, and it's afforded me a lot of joy. And it's always good to feel like you're making a difference to other people. That's a really good feeling. That's about the main game in town, is making a difference in other people's lives. I mean, you finally learn that after about 50 or 60 years, that that's where it's at. It makes me feel good. It motivates me. But I'm going to do it, period. It owns me. I don't own it. And it's like a cross on a halo. It's a price to pay because you give up other stuff. But there's nothing as gratifying or makes me feel quite as good as it does turning out something that I can have that eye-high feeling, man, this is what I want to say right here. This is it. I ain't touching it. I'm putting it aside, and it's seldom that happens for me. It's still always exciting to me. And I'll work till 3:30 or 4 o'clock in the morning often. I get into it and time just passes. I pretty much think artists are born. I feel like if one has this creative urge, that sooner or later it's going to bubble up. And you're going to have to give in to it. You never learn a hell of a lot about it. Life is a learning experience. You never get there. You're constantly striving to do better. You never quite know who you are. There's so much that we don't know, so much that you're always looking for the discovery. And that's the beauty of it, you know, the mystery. Like Einstein said, the mystery is what's so great and so mysterious. Who the hell knows anything, really, when you get down to it? There's another dimension we don't have a clue about. And I'm just, it's a journey. I'm just very happy to be on it. And I'm going to stay on it as long as I can.